Hey guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today I really need to expand these red circuits. I'm going to take away the productivity modules because quite frankly it's the speed I need now rather than the effective use of materials. Although, do we have those on blues? I don't know, I don't really care right now. So what are we lacking? Quite frankly, what we're lacking is speed on these boys. Okay, so first off, we're just going to try and make things a little bit more efficient, and then we're going to just really make a load of stuff. So first off, we got a couple of minor issues with hydrofluoric acid, which we can fix that probably pretty quickly. I feel like there was something else I want to do. That's right, I wanted to make things for underground blue belts. Currently, I don't actually have those being made. So, easy fix. So let's just get it done. And we don't want too many of them, because quite frankly, we just don't need too many of them. 100 is probably actually fine. So we're going to be working with ore today, so that's fine. Blast furnaces. Actually, we're not going to be working with ore today. What am I talking about? We'll slow that down a bit. We don't need quite as many of that. Leaching plants, we probably don't need 20. Hold on to 10. Flotation cells, I'm pretty sure we still need some of those. Ore crushers, take that down to 10 as well. Because we want to have some upgrades just ready to go. That's a known factor. And... Wait, do I have? Oh, apparently I do have those already just in construction. Well, we're going to get extras now. Oops. That's fine. Extras is better than not enough. And these are slowing down because of... Not really anything. These aren't slow for any reason. They're just slow because you don't have enough. Maybe we remove the productivity modules. And maybe we expand this line out just a little bit. I mean, that might do the trick. Because we can. Let's expand that line out just a bit. Okay, and... take those poles away. And... thankfully all our poles are higher level now, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh yeah, and I probably do need to connect this up. That should hopefully produce more stuff. Now, tin is a little bit shaky, but that should hopefully produce more of these. Now I do want to produce these a bit faster, so just speed these chonky boys up. Don't know why they're specifically chonky boys, but they do have to be faster. Interestingly enough, it's not even the problem that they're just coming in too slowly, it's just... I mean, hell, do we want to try and get one more level up on them, or is that ridiculous thinking? What do they require? Titanium, I mean, we can. It requires pink science, which we just don't have any of. So maybe that's where the ridiculousness comes in. Because, yeah, these require how much of a belt? They require almost a full belt on their own, and that's never going to be a full belt. Actually, but at that speed... yeah, that's 0.6, so we're only giving it 0.5 of a belt, which is not enough. That's where the problem's coming in. So what we could do is just live with it. And these are slowed down dramatically because, sure enough, tin is just not coming through enough. We don't need it going slower. If anything, we need it going faster. And the casting machine 2s. I think casting machine 2s are the best I got. Nope, I was wrong. Casting machine 3s. So hopefully that just makes things just a tad faster. Anyway, so wait, did we have a lot of pink signs or something? Because shit's actually being made. Neat. Okay. So, what are we trying to do today? Well, we're trying to make more science levels. I keep saying that, and I'm going to keep saying that until we actually do it. One thing I want to do before we start doing this, though, is I need to get... I started the good work on this aluminium, but I do want to make a couple of changes. The first of which is I just don't like the fact this blocked up the line. And I know that's a really silly thing to worry about, but it does bother me. That train's just going to go where it goes. Now we tried to speed up this, and that's not really helping too much because we just don't have the mineral sludge. And I feel like we might need to start doing some things to increase that efficiency in the near future. But right now what I want to do... This is important. Why am I thinking about this? I'm not building up this way yet. Well, I do need the... I do need the sand anyway. And maybe what I can do at some point is actually make a Spidertron to go and deal with that shit. So what I would probably be happier doing is... I feel like we don't actually have anything making train tracks, so maybe that's the next step. We've got a little bit of stuff making train tracks, but... Okay. Really just trying to expand everything out. So my new plan is I'm going to expand out red science and, well, red chips and stuff. Maybe I can even make them over here. Just really expand out red chips. I will need trees though. So how do I make trees? Like swamp trees, for instance. Okay, so we're going to need to make some very specific trees to get that happening. But that will happen eventually. Need to use more of this alien plant life samples, which take a long time for me to make. Because I'm going to need more wood, I assume. So my new plan is going to be kind of a weird one. I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to start with the red circuits, and then I'm going to build everything it needs to support it backwards. Is this a good idea? No, but I just want to do something different for a change. That's not how efficiency works, I am aware of that, but that's my life, yo. Anyway, I went all the way up there to the aluminium to try and get that connected, and I did nothing, so that was cool. Good. I've done some real good work today. Because aluminium is something we need. We also do need to expand gold at some point, but I'm not sure that's a thing I need to worry about today. Gold is still coming through a very slow sorting system. And while that's fine enough for... That's not, but while it's fine enough for now, it's not going to be a long-term successful thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to split, and this is going to go down here. In fact, this is going to go down here to this point for what will be very obvious reasons very soon. Because then we split one more time. Like this. Because this is important to... Nope. Pick up, drop. And everyone needs one of those. And same on this side. Yeah, same on that side. And that is in the wrong place, so get out of here. Turns out it thinks it's right in the right place, but it's wrong. Okay, so we probably need to get rid of that power pole on the side as well. And then if I copy this, we should be able to just make the same thing again. Cool. However, of course, we took away the power pole, and that makes it sad. So ore powder mixers, we still don't really have those. And we still don't have anything that's making any serious levels of saline water rather. So we probably need to get that sorted out now. Thankfully I have a couple of salination plants. And the difference between these salination plants is they're going to be doing a top-up valve. Just because we probably don't want infinite saline water. As much as I love the idea of infinite saline water, probably not going to help too much. And we do actually need to tell what to make, which is just make saline water, thanks. And speed it up while you're at it. Great, so that should actually be making aluminium, which is actually needed right now. Cool. I don't know if it's going to be making near enough. That's making per minute 240, and that requires 270, so there's no way that's enough. But at least it's trying. Like, it's still going to be making some aluminium. But until we produce more, why don't we just do this? Make those, including the parts that we don't need it, including that. Okay, that's decent enough. And then likewise we're going to put that on a belt. Okay. Now we don't have enough salination plants, obviously, but hopefully these will help. I mean, they are making stuff, so I call that helpful to some degree. We do need more powder mixers, which I'm pretty sure I do not have the resources for. Not minxes, that's a different thing altogether. Yeah, we need clay and stone, which, quite frankly, right now I'm not too bothered by it, because at least it's making something. Not making near enough, but it's helping. And we will move all of that out of the way when we get our spider machines, which we will work on at some point. So, I am thinking this area up here will be my new red circuit producing place. Now we are working backwards, of course, because this is my new strategy. Is it a good strategy? No, I never said that. Don't try to put words in my mouth. But I want to do it this way because I have my reasons. Now we are going to need a lot of land for this. And hopefully, there's no way I think I've got enough land. I know that. I don't know why I'm saying hopefully I have enough. I don't. But this is a more central place and gives me plenty of space to build for later. Now, what does matter here? You know what I could do, actually? Since I'm building here, I could be a bit sneaky and put a roboport out here, just so it can supply me while I'm working. Now, I've got 3 roboports with me for some reason. There they are. So I could put this out here, and they can just keep supplying me. They're not going to, though. I'd have to put them a little bit further out. Alternatively, I could just... Now, what we are not doing is going to start using logistics drones to build. That's not the goal, and we're not doing that. They're just supplying me here. And we will remove these when we're done. That's just because I'm being lazy at the moment. So, what do we want? Well, we want like 100 of these. Despite that being a ridiculous number, that's what I want. Because what I want to do is I'm going to build them like this. Red circuits. Now, one of these, how much will it take to fill up a full red belt? It will take 80 of these. It'll also take 4 lines of copper, aluminium. Okay, but we're going to probably put those two together, so that's... We want 4 things? No. Because each thing's going to be a half belt, because we're going to be going the smaller ones. Because each one will be a half belt, that actually means we're going to need 8 lines to get to 40. So 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. And so we're going to build 80 of these. Now, this will probably never reach its full potential. But that's okay. Because many of us in life will never reach our full potential. That's a truth bomb right there that no one was actually quite ready to handle, including myself. But that's okay, because it has to be. So we want 4 lines of... Oh, and of course they got output, don't they? That's relevant. And at some point I must hit Alt. Neat. That's a cool trick. Okay, so, and then go down like that, and one more. Okay. So ideally we want to fill up 8 of these. And already that's in the way. That's okay, we can move that. Yeah. And we've got to power it, otherwise it's going to be sad. Also, we forgot about powering these, but again, it's fine. Okay. So, this is where it's all going to end. 4 lines of advanced circuits, each line producing 1/4 of a belt's worth. Each one reporting 1/4 of a belt's worth. Yes. The copper and aluminium belts will need to be sped up because, quite frankly, that won't happen. But we can do those belts now as well. So, copper and aluminium, we need, what, 4 belts worth? If I read that correctly? Not entirely sure I did. 3 belts worth. No, because it's not actually finished building it. Okay. But meanwhile, the factory is just trying to recover after what I've just tried to do. In fact, I'm not so happy I've done that, because now the system is trying to actually get the construction bots for this. So no, never mind. I think we had a good plan, but I think we're going to abandon it. Okay. Okay, and we'll just put the power down because it's just easier to copy and paste it. Right. So that is what it's going to look like when it's done, and we'll have approximately 1 full belt of red circuits being put out. Cool. That's the ideal situation. But to do that, of course, we're going to need some aluminium. Now, aluminium is not as bad as it sounds, but it's also pretty bad. And in the middle of this, I think if I've got my numbers right, this will do enough. So let's just double check that. It'll be a little bit short. That's okay. That's going to put out a third of a belt's worth. How many belts worth do we need? 4. Okay, so we're going to need... Oh shit, I just did the math on that. A lot of these. So for now, there's just 1 belt's worth. Maybe I'm building too big. No, because the thing is, even if it is too big, it'll be fine for now. Each one of these requires how much water per second? Needs 60 water per second, so that's just easily enough for 1 pump. That we do not need to worry about. The only thing we need to worry about is how the heck we're going to connect everything together. And if we do it like this, we can kind of just keep doing that, and then this comes around like that, like that. What we can do at this point is copy, paste, paste. So this is not going to be enough aluminium. This is only 1 belt's worth. Is that really only 1 belt's worth? Yeah, it's only 1 belt's worth. But, of course, aluminium is something that you can do this with. Of course, now my numbers are all skewed, aren't they? Yeah, they're not bad. Wait, that's less. Of course it is, because you slowed it down. Isn't it? Wait, did that slow it down? 33. Do that. Yes, it slows it down considerably. That's fine. Speeding up, on the other hand, we'll do 1.6. Okay, so if I do a second run of these, I wonder if like this would work. Second run of these, and then we have like the water coming. We sort of have it connected through there. That might work. In that case, we probably even push it 1 more up. Be right there. No, that's bad again. Bad again. It's not lined up with the thing. That's perfect. Or it will be when I have enough strand casters. Cool. So that's enough aluminium, probably. Because that'll be producing 3 belts worth, and it requires 4 belts worth. Hang on, those numbers are slightly wrong. If only I could figure out how. 3 is not 4. Shit! 3 is not 4. How do you make 3, the number 3, the number 4? Answer? Just add more. +1. That is absolutely correct, actually. Then we just flip one of those around. I'm going to move that. Well, then if I'm going to move that, why don't I just move this whole thing? Oops. Okay, and that's almost right. And then we just do 1 more off to the side here. And then that will actually give me... Wait, 4 belts worth. Now... Hang on, is this 4 belts worth, really? If that's 4 belts worth and I've halved it, then the mistake I've made here is actually quite obvious, that that's only going to get half of that, each one. So I actually need 8 rows of 10. Okay. So what I kind of want to do is just cut this in half. Because that should only require, let's stop what I'm doing. I should only require 50% because that's all it's going to get. Okay, great. So now that we've realized that this is actually way large, it needs to, no, because I was going to use it in blues, wasn't I? Oh my gosh. That was the plan. I was going to put it in blues. That way it is correct. I'm not actually sure that's correct anymore. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. You know what? Just to make sure I don't make that mistake a second time, let's just go upgrade, 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 upgrade. Fantastic. So now this will put enough. Now we don't have any water coming out of it right now, but that's all right. Now the problem is we've got 2 belts or 4 belts worth of stuff, which means half of this needs to be separated. Like that. Because that can come down like that, and that can come down like that. And if we separate it just a little bit more, we can even... Here's where we get sneaky. Put 4 belts in, coming from that direction anyway. My goodness. He's a genius, folks. He says after he's stuffed this up like 4 times. Maybe he's not a genius. Maybe he's just making it on his world. Doing his best. He's got special needs. The need for aluminium. There is no way I have the supply of aluminium right now, but that's okay. I'm building this so it doesn't need to be expanded again in the future. Okay, so that is the aluminium. Good. 4 belts worth of aluminium right there. And then it comes over to here. So should we do the splitting now? Let's do the splitting now. Okay, it goes there. On the other side of this belt is going to be copper wires, I believe, which I'll build these now as well. Okay. Now copper wires are going to have a problem. I don't have any strain casters just to get it started. That's alright. But that'll be the aluminium somewhat. I also don't have any water in here right now, but that's okay. I can get that sorted right now. Honestly, one of these days I really should get the thing that lets me... What is it called? I don't know. That should be absolutely fine with the water outputs. I think it's time to go get some more strain casters. What do you reckon, game? Ah, train! Okay, so how many strain casters am I asking for? 10? I think that's a very small number and very short-sighted. And what have we got? We got 30. Good. And while that's working on it, oh, gonna give me some belts. Cool. I think we're good for now. When we're done here, of course, the first thing we'll have to do is expand all my resource production. But that's okay. Okay, on the other side, we want to do my copper wires, and it's going to be a similar thing, except I've run out of sand. Kind of don't know why I'm doing this backwards. Maybe I'll do it both ways. I'll do it half backwards and half front ways. That seems like a fantastic use of my time. Oh, science happened. That's cool. Right now, all my science is stymied by the fact I just don't have the red circuits. Alright, so I know we have a lot of land over here. However, this sludge production is not going to be nearly as good as it used to be because someone gutted one of the electrolyzer farms. So I don't know who did that, but if I find out who did it, I will give them a stern talking to and a pat on the head. Because I'm sure they didn't mean it. If it's not immediately obvious, yes, it was me. However, I think one of my electrolyzer farms is a bit broken at the moment because I don't have any clarifiers for something. Yeah, for some reason the clarifier disappeared. That's probably my fault as well. The only assumption I can make. So we're gonna do it like this. That should hopefully mean things are going a little bit faster. Okay, so that's all good, but we do need to pick up sand, which is the real reason we're here. 400 sand, that's a disappointing number, and this isn't even working. 8,000 sand, there we go, that's a number you can be proud of. But am I proud of it? Probably don't need one fast inserter, this charcoal's probably not needed. Okay, so we've got a lot of sand. And we're looking for a train. There is no trains that are directly nearby. I mean, there's this one, but I think this train's... That's a busy train. I don't care, I'm riding this train. See, I like the symmetry that I've created here at the very least. And then I need to figure out how to get the aluminium there in a sort of decent enough path. How much aluminium does this need per second? 1,000. Meh. A lot. But it's also... and it's not an unmanageable amount. I don't need that plasma turret anymore, I just realized. That plasma turret can leave us. It did a good job, we don't need it anymore. Okay, we'll pick up some alien artifacts and then we'll... Can't put away sand. Okay, we can't put away the sand, my inventory is too full, so we'll put some more sand down. It's a rare problem. Okay, so now we've put the sand away. We can pick up some alien artifacts. And now strand casting for wires. Now that should be an easier thing. Actually, we kind of want to upgrade all of this. Like that, yeah. Yeah, it's probably good. Okay, now strand casting for wires is kind of the same deal and kind of a little bit different. So, kind of like this idea. It's kind of a nice idea, but the problem is going to be that we don't have the stuff for coolant, and I don't really care enough for coolant. And we also want that to be a small little one. Just a little one. We never actually put the inserters there, did we? No. Hopefully that's not a problem. Okay. So, and then it wants to make that. So, how are we going for that? That'll be doing alright. And it'll be doing about... It'll be doing about 0.8 worth because it's not going to be getting full copper. Unless, of course, we power these bad boys up. In which case, now it's... No, it's still not doing quite enough, and all I do is expand my power. So 0.8, and I want 4, so let me just get my calculator. I've got a little calculator now, I think it's great. So if I go 4 divided by 0.8, it gives me 5, so I want 5 of these. So if I do this, a similar trick that I did last time. Now it does need to actually come out. So this would be producing 1.6. which is not bad. Not bad. Not great though. And what the plan here is we're going to do is we're going to have them separated just a little bit more. Just one more notch. It appears that these didn't actually have water to them, so they're going to go out another notch in a moment. Because that's not going to be manageable. Because we want 2 belts. And this probably needs to be moved just one more little tiny notch inwards. So the plan here is that we go this guy, and it's going there, and then also like that. So that way they're kind of filling both sides of the belt. Now that's going to be filling up 1.6, so it won't be quite doing 1 belt. But if we do it won't be quite doing 2 rather. So what we might do, I still like how it is. And if I do it again, like, yeah. Then that'll be doing 3.2, which, needless to say, is still not quite enough. But then here's where we do the tricky thing. We're going to do one more. This one is the tricky one, because while these ones are going up and having a wonderful time, let's just copy that. While these ones are coming up and having a wonderful time, these two are the sneaky ones, and they're going to come in over here. Oh shit, son! It's coming in. And it's gonna snap in that way, and then I'm gonna go do. So it splits them up a bit. I don't know if that's a perfect balancer, but honestly, I don't care. And then we need to figure out how the hell we are powering all of these. So that's good. We go grab. Wonderful. It's great because I said grab like multiple times, and you know that's how you make a good machine. And then same idea, except hold up. Is that grabbing from there? It's not. Oh no. Oh, we've broken everything, guys. That's alright, we can fix it. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Cool. And then we actually need to power it. So, and we also need to give it water as well. So that goes in like that. That goes in like that. That goes in like that. And this, you better believe, goes in that. And that'll connect my wires to everything it needs to be connected to. Actually, also needs. So we're wasting power doing that because, quite frankly, nothing's happening there. But that's okay. We do it like this. Then we can just copy and paste, and that'll put the wires in the right place, probably. No, because it's going the wrong way. Okay, well, shit. And then nothing's actually connected. Of course not. If I do it like that, and like that, everything looks to be connected. Okay, and we need to get some water in there, and then we should be good with that too. Now we're probably going to use this pattern a couple of times, I reckon, because we of course will need more water in the near future. Okay, so we're playing with pipes for the moment, just to get everything connected. Everything will be connected shortly. Better when I don't have that. Ah! I'm being kidnapped by my own factory. They always warned me that day could come. And then it was there. I hate it when I get kidnapped by my own factory. Okay, keep connecting things until everything has water. Okay, I think that's more or less complete. Everything's got water now? Yeah, everything's got water. Great. So now we just got to figure out how to get copper. And this is going to need a bit of copper. Going to need 7,200 copper. The good news is I know where we can get copper from. Aluminium is a different story that we'll have to deal with another day. By another day, I mean soon. But we won't actually be dealing with it by another day. It will actually be done today. Now, the question is, do I actually have enough copper? And quite frankly, I don't know. But hopefully this will assist. You know, I really should have actually just put it out this way. I don't like to put molten pipes in the... I like to keep molten pipes inside the train tracks. You know, it's like if you ever walked by like a construction crew and they're like, hey, warning, there's like things buried underneath. I like to think that my train tracks say, warning, molten copper is literally underground. Why? We don't actually bloody know. We didn't design the system. You know, just engineers being like really cagey about the system. They're not happy about it. They acknowledge that that's how it works, but they're just like, fuck, I don't know, man. Okay, so if we do this with the copper... Oh, of course, we've got to actually connect them to each other. Okay, so if we do that with the copper pipes, they should all be filled with copper, and we should have just stuff being made. It's going to be more of a possibility when we actually connect that up as well. That's okay, that's coming. No, that's not how that works. That gets connected like that. Don't try to change the system. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that actually. Now, it's going to make some aluminium and then it's just going to stop because quite frankly it won't be able to do it anymore. That's okay, it looks good so far. I imagine this is actually going for a change. Where'd my oxygen go? I thought we had lots of oxygen. Where did my oxygen go? I say again, I thought we had lots of oxygen. And we do. Okay, oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. And then it doesn't come into there. Okay. I'll fix that in a moment, I suppose. Now this... I really like what I did with these. I think that's a clever idea, and I want to do it a second time. Okay, so that should be us pretty good with picking up the aluminium and then putting it down again. Power, not great. Power will be fixed now, and we're out of stack inserters, it would seem. That's okay. The factory will provide somehow. Okay. That gets the power poles in there. Then we actually need to connect the power poles to everything. That should do pretty well. We do that and everything's connected. Okay, so now we just need to chuck aluminium in here somehow. Now again, I like what I did with these pipes. I thought these pipes were good. So we're going to do that a couple of times. Now we just got to figure out where... Okay, that's way better if you don't accidentally change it to copper coils. Okay, now there's not copper coils. Oops. Where the freak is that aluminium? How's that aluminium going? I feel like it's going rather shockingly poor due to the powder mixers not being existing. So let's get the powder mixers to exist. I don't think we got powder mixers here, but I'm pretty sure we were making them. So let's go powder mixers. Can we have like 20 of them maybe? Are they coming? I don't know. I can't see them. Yes, they are coming. Great. And it made us, it's given us 2. There's another. Oh, okay. No, it gave us enough. Okay, great. Ah, that's progress. Okay, cool. So we need to get aluminium, and while we're up there, we might as well make sure we've got a good network. So where is the Venga bus? There it is. It's always important to know where the Venga bus is at all times. Otherwise, it will find you and it will kill you. Not true. The Venga bus does not move without my instruction. Okay, and that will get my aluminium sorted. Then we actually have to make the more complicated things, but that's okay. Alright, Venga bus sorted. Then we can follow an aluminium trail down and figure out how the hell we're going to connect aluminium to everything. Why are these not going right now? It's not enough, huh? Why not? Should be enough. Oh, is it just lack of resources? Oh, that's probably not helping anything. That's right jammed up it is. What I could do is always connect it back into here. It's a lazy way to do it, and if there's one thing I like, it's a lazy way to do something. And then we have it come through here. Oh, no. No. That's how you break shit. Okay, we'll do this but manually apparently, because it can't be trusted anymore. Okay, and immediately it's got some of the yellow ore in there. Okay, but that should clear that up. And since I'm seeing a lot of geodes coming through, it makes me think, yes, it has been cleared up. Good. That's right, we got more ore processors than we frankly needed, but that's okay. Purified water looks to be stable. Everything looks to be pretty stable, so we should have a good supply of aluminium coming through. And yes, it does appear we do. Fantastic. That will be beneficial. Aluminium is trying to turn that way, which is fine. Aluminium goes down. Let's just follow the aluminium by hand. Aluminium goes down, aluminium goes down, aluminium tries to go across. That's fine, I don't care. I just need it to keep going down. Looked away from the screen for a moment, but aluminium's still here. Don't know what that empty pipe is, that bothers me. I'll figure it out another day. Aluminium goes down. It's going down almost to the place I need it. Keep on going down, aluminium. You're doing well. Keep on keeping on. Alright, good, good. Yes, loving it, loving it. Yes. Don't disappoint me now. It's getting to the point that you might disappoint me, I acknowledge. Oh, it turns. It turns almost the exact right way. Well, with that turn, goes into here. Which is pretty good. But then we can steal it. Yeah, steal the aluminium. Oh, no. You don't want to swap it with water. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Okay, so we've officially stolen aluminium from myself again. And then we just need to connect it to the line, which is really easy because it's right there. Wonderful, and that should connect it up to almost all the aluminium, except for the aluminium up here, which again, pretty easy. It's a train. Okay, we should be seeing some real aluminium stuff coming along now. Why are we not seeing aluminium from you? Because you've got no water connected. Why do you not have water connected? What is wrong with you, dude? Got water connected now? Yeah? Okay, and that is a great deal of aluminium coming through. Not quite 4 belts worth of it, but... Oh, shit. Hang on, shit. I've made a mistake. Okay. Probably need to siphon that away for a second. Otherwise we're going to have problems later. Great. So, that's good. Next we need... What is easier to make? Red circuit boards or red electronic boards or electronic circuits? Electronic circuits are a whole backwards step, so let's keep making electronic circuit boards. And for those, we're going to need basic... Okay, so look, let's just... We need 2 belts of these. Okay? So we're just going to go over to here. I'm going to do kind of the same thing. Yeah, building backwards, I don't know why I'm doing it. So we need 2 belts of these. The 2 belts of these is... Are you serious? Like 100? Oh, there is no way this is going to be a good idea. Two belts of these is 134. There's no way I'm building 134 of these. So let's just go with one thing for now. 1 is still a ridiculous number. Yep. I didn't think this through, clearly. That's fine. So we're going to do the 4. So we know 4's got to be either double sped or halved. So, I mean, how many do we have here? We got like 40 of these? We got 80 of these. Okay, so 66 would be... What's 80 going to give us? Look, let's just give it the same size, I suppose. Put it a little bit further out. No, you know what? I really want it to just match up with that perfectly, because I don't know why, it's just what I want to do. I don't know if that's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna do this in a stupid way. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, great. Machine's like, why did you do that? You just gave us more work for literally no benefit. Like, yeah, sure did. I just realized this could have probably been built up a little bit so it didn't get stuck here. Right now we're going to have a wiggly train. You know what? We're just going to have a wiggly train. That's going to be life. Sometimes life has a wiggly train in it. There's nothing you can do about it. I could always try and force like one side to be priority. That might not be a bad idea. That way I don't need to quite build as much, and it more future-proofs me for later this. Maybe that's the better way to look at this. We're out of fast inserters, it seems, or we're just... No, we're out of fast inserters. Okay. And it appears that we've picked up some crap we just don't want or need. How novel. And you know what, we are going to do that. We're going to focus these things to be like focus output on this side. So we're going to do it like that, and so that way we really focus on getting one side perfect before worrying about the next side. Now we need to go and... I thought we had a lack of inserters. We do have a lack of inserters. What the hell do you think you're doing then, buddy? Robots, feed me. I desire inserters. And apparently pipes. I don't know about the pipes, but I did desire them apparently. Feed me. And belts. I demand eats. Wow, hang on. The hell is up with my inserters? Shouldn't I have like 100 more of them? What's wrong? No bronze. How am I supposed to build a factory without bronze? Like, what's going on? Making bronze, it's just making it slowly. Why is it making it slowly? If I find out who's at the bronze factory screwing around... Who's in the bronze factory right now? Is it Steve? Oh, Steve, you're in trouble now. Oh, gosh. There's just no copper plates coming through. Why not? Good question. Yeah, apparently we slowed things down so we could make all the invar we ever wanted. Now we've probably made all the invar we ever wanted. And now we've got too much invar. Okay, so that... Okay, bronze will be back. Don't worry, guys. I know everyone's worried about bronze, but remember, it is like the third worst medal in the Olympics. Oh wait, no, first worst. It's the third place medal. Ah, no! Science and maths. It's failing me again. Yeah, we're still making bricks. With all the extra copper that I started using just for the moment, it's probably helped out a bit. Okay, so that's all the inserters I had. which is not near enough, but that's alright. Let's worry about this. So, one of these requires... That's not what you're making, guys. You're making these. Yeah, I could just copy and paste at this point. I don't know why I haven't. At this point, I might as well have just finished it off because there was only one more. Whatever. So, one of these requires 30 units of solder. Easy enough. Solder is the easy part. So that's nice to know. So, should we do solder now? I think we should do solder now. Solder's cool. I've never known anyone who's spoken bad about solder. And if I did, I mean, I don't think I'd be friends with them anymore, because how can you speak bad about solder? Like, what is wrong with you? Okay, so. And I'm going to connect it like that as well. Simply so it meshes. That's how it normally goes, right? Okay. So we kind of want to do this again. Oh, no, we don't want to do that again. We want to do this again. Because this was a nice setup. And I want to do that setup again because it was nice. So... Now we need solder coils. Oops. Didn't like us standing on it. I mean, that's fair enough. A few things do. And that's not going to help because we actually need to go solder coils again. Yeah. Wonderful. So how much solder coils would one make? One would make about a belt's worth. How many do I need? About a belt's worth. Okay, so 2 will do for now. Okay, that tidies it all up. Now, this is not one of the more required things, if I remember rightly. No, it's not. So that goes on the bottom circuits, which is fine. And like this, I want to set a priority to it. Because a priority is good to have. However, I should probably actually pick up these as well. Okay, and yes, that's our top priority. So that goes like that. And then we're going to have it go down like that, and then like that, and then one more out. Perfect. Unless it's not. But it is! So that's solder. Neat. Can't help but notice nothing's powered. I don't particularly like that. Okay. Then it was with unerring whirring. Unerring whirring just sounds like a name of like a Cuphead level. Cuphead's a good game. No one will ever make me say otherwise. I loved Cuphead so much. I'd stream it, but I'm shit at it. I mean, I finished it, so I guess I'm not that shit at it. What next? Circuit boards? Circuit boards are kind of a pain. Transistors? Transistors are kind of a pain. Basic electric components, they're not too bad. And we need like 5 belts worth of them. Shite. Well, I guess that's what we're working on now. So a lot of this area is just going to be just building this stuff. When I get to the green circuits, that's going to be its own building material, its own boning area. I messed it up and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to say boning area. It should have water, but it doesn't. It should also have solder, so I mean, you know, no one's perfect, I suppose. Okay, it all should be connected with water now. Yes, solder. I mean, we'll worry about that another day. No, one thing... No, we won't worry about that another day. Get that done now. I don't want to do it now. Oh, I won't. Aluminium, still slow. Probably just the lack of resources. Which is funny, because I don't think we've got a shortage of slag. I think we've just got a problem that we don't push it through it hard enough. Then maybe we don't have enough filters. That could also be a problem. Because the slag slurry is getting used. It's just... I think it just needs to get pushed a little bit harder, so maybe I need to take some pumps over there and just push it. Okay, so... Why don't I favorite that? Because I clearly don't need to worry about chrome right now. Okay, so basic electric components. Now, those are going to require 2 tin copper wire, so let's just copy and paste that bad boy. And we're out of resources again. What a surprise. It does happen a lot. I'm not quite sure how or why. What I might do is just because it... No, I'll leave it as is. No, I won't. I should have. Okay. Tin copper wire. There we go. Bam. How much does one produce? One produces enough for a full belt on its own. How many belts? Hang on. We need 10 of these. So maybe the next question is how much of these do we need? Okay. That's the next question. That's where it gets tricky, I suppose. Machines. I require more machines. A lot of inserters coming through. Loving to see them. Here they come. Holy shit. So many. Yeah. The resupply is always fun. Can I... Actually... it's not called pockets. What is it called? Inventory space? No, that's armor crafting. What is it called? Maybe it's called pockets. No. What is it called? The thing that gives you more inventory space. Worker cargo size? Probably not. Worker speed? Probably not, but something probably wouldn't hurt. Turbo inserters. Where is the thing I am looking for? Power armor? I mean, that's something I probably should be working on anyway. Just because more power armor does mean more things can be done at a faster pace. But gosh, I cannot find what I'm looking for. I'm sorry, this is really fun and engaging content right now. It looks like a man walking. Where is my man? No, it doesn't. It looks like that. Great. Tool belt. It'll give me another 10 slots in my inventory. Okay. It always helps when you actually look for the right thing. I know, I call it crazy. So... immediately my bots go and eagerly deliver everything that is needed. Except we appear to be mostly out of electronics assembly machines. That could be problematic. And strandcasters? Oh, strandcasters are right out. What happened to my strandcasters? Where are my strandcasters? Probably the better question. That looks like a strandcaster. No, it doesn't. I'll figure out what's wrong with my strandcasters in a moment. Okay, so we're gonna need... Oops. That's when I was stuffing around with things. So we're gonna need 5 belts worth of these. So 5 belts worth of these is... Wow, it does not need many copper cables, does it? 5 belts of these is 26 machines? Let's go 28 machines just to be easy. 28 divided by 5, that is 5? So let's go 6. So we're going to need 6 lots of 5. Okay. And we can actually do this a little bit closer too. Now we will be making a very similar thing to this later. So that's 6. Great. That's good. That's good. Now the good news is just because it doesn't actually... The wrong thing. I've got such a shortage of stuff. Is it because I'm trying to build too much at once? Probably. I mean, I don't know why that would surprise me. I'm trying to build so much stuff right now. Like, I'm trying to really outscale for what I need. Okay. Maybe I need to figure out what the hell's going on with my resources, because if I'm not getting the stuff to build, how am I supposed to get anything done around here, you know? Okay, factory, where are we going wrong? Is it you don't have enough stone? That's a common problem for you, I know that. Where are we going wrong? Where are my strand casters? And where's my little tiny cutesy factories? There's not enough advanced circuits. The irony does not escape me on this one. How are they going? They making it near full speed? We don't have enough greens. Why we don't have enough greens? Don't have enough solder. Oh, I'm glad I didn't take my solder then, aren't I? Okay, what's going wrong with solder? I should have taken the finger bus for this, but then again, it's not too far. So solder's up here. Now it's doing its best. Making tin, it's making solder. It's not making a lot of solder because tin is being problematic. Why is tin being problematic? We're just not producing enough stuff, clearly. Okay, well, answer. Produce more stuff, I suppose. If we produce more stuff, we'll have more stuff. Easily solution. Cannot build on water. Well, don't build on water then. Gosh, do I have to come up with all the easy solutions in this factory? Oh shit. Apparently one of the solutions is shut down your entire factory there. Okay, so we do need to make a couple of fixes. Mostly we cut off a lot of power just then. And we do need to replace these terrible brass pipes with good old plastic. Ah, that's some quality materials right there. Look at it. You love to see it. Power is apparently coming online for this. And is power back online for up here? It is. Okay, great. So everything's happy again. Probably need to upgrade some of these. Thankfully we carry around just basic upgrades for when we're doing these sorts of things. Okay, a train arrived to get stuff done. Okay, hopefully this helps in producing more things. We could also put these with productivity modules. It does slow things down, but it will make it more consistent. because we just need more tin apparently. But then again, you're slowing things down, and that's never great for making more things. That's how you make less things. And apparently it just got through like my reserves of the minerals that it just gave me immediately, which it's doing what it can. Maybe that's something we need to expand upon further another time. And again, it's actually really easy to build, I just need to build more of it. It just needs more mineral sludge, that's the problem. And this requires these things. This is not exactly ideal, but I gotta get it going, you know? So we've sped things up. The only problem is mineral sludge is the problem. But here comes mineral sludge again. It does seem to come in fairly often. But the fact that it slows down, maybe we don't want to put in 3 productivity modules, maybe 2 will do. How about, here we go, how about 2 and a speed module just to sort of liven up this place. So it slows it down by 10%, but will probably be more beneficial. That's the logic I'm going to go with. I don't know if I can do productivity modules on anything else, no. But it does seem like it's actually going at a fair pace, so that's probably good actually. And then occasionally it'll make me more tin. Because lead's not the problem. Lead is used for very few other things in the factory. Tin, on the other hand, tin's very, very useful stuff. Because we just always are going to need a lot of solder. Okay, so hopefully that has made this a little bit more consistent. Not really, but it's helping. So I feel like what we're going to be doing in these runs is alternating between making more... Oh wow, hydrogen, really? Are we using a lot of plastic right now? I wouldn't have thought we would be. Wait, what is plastic used for? I thought, do we use plastic for chips? Oh, we use them for the transistors, don't you? Okay, so we'll need plastic at some point in the near future. But not right now. Aluminium is struggling. But today is all about just getting these things up. Okay. So that gets changed into electric components, of which we need some. We need 5 lines of those. 5 lines? 5 lines. 2. That's 4. 5 lines might be too many, actually. And that is going to require copper wire. Oh, because it... Right, because it tends to output more than it needs, like because it outputs 10. Basic electric components are pretty basic. That's the solution. So if we had... I mean, in that case, we don't actually need this other one. We can get rid of that. And I probably want to move this a little bit closer. That's probably better. Great, so that will output this. Why do you not have water? Because you're not being given water. In water now, buddy? Yeah, yeah, you are. So this is kind of a weird thing, actually. So we want to prioritize this side, and then we want to kind of drop it off into there, prioritizing that side. And then we just do that like multiple times. Kind of like that. Yeah, it should do the trick, I suppose. After that, it doesn't need to be split again. In fact, after that, it doesn't even need to do that again. Actually, we will do that one more time. Okay, so that gets the copper coil, tin copper wires in there. No, tin copper wires are a different thing, aren't they? Because tin copper wires need copper and tin. So that's not going to work for this. Works fine if there's only one resource coming in, but it's not this time. So we're going to have to change that. Okay. More strain casters are probably required, and I didn't actually... What is the problem with strain casters? Is the fact, if I take a guess, is it red circuits? It's probably red circuits. And now these are the problem. Why are you the problem? What are you lacking? Ferric? Oh gosh, the ferric chloride's run out again for some reason. I thought we'd sorted that. I thought we made it so that didn't happen anymore. Clearly not. Like, I can say, oh no, I fixed that, but I mean, it's run out. Clearly it's not fixed. You know? How often can you say, yeah, it's fine, when it's, you know, they ask you if it's fine, you have to say yes, even though it's not fine. What the fuck happened? Excuse my language. What happened, buddy? You got iron? Why are you not happy? Oh, because this. I don't even want to throw that stuff away. At the same time, that keeps being the problem. So rather than ever throwing that away, I just keep making the problem worse by never fixing it. Are those titanium boxes or something? No, they're steel chests. Okay, we happy again? We're making stuff? We making stuff, little buddy? Yeah, making some ferric chloride? Yeah, who's a good boy making ferric chloride for the factory? The factory. Yeah, that's a thing I just said. Yikes. Who's a building for the factory? Look. I don't like who I've become when I go into that voice, and I don't ask for your forgiveness. I know that what I've just done does not deserve forgiveness. One should never say factory in a baby tone. And I did. And I hope one day you'll be able to forgive me, but I fully respect that you won't be able to. Okay, so Strandcast is still not made. But that's still pretty good. Now we need to get carbon. Now carbon is actually pretty easy, provided you have charcoal. Now charcoal, as it happens, is just right over there. How does this factory gather the charcoal? Does it even gather charcoal? Or is it... Wow, it goes around like that, really? Is that honestly how I've designed this factory? So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to have a train come and deliver the charcoal. Okay, I know it could do it manually, but I prefer just coming in by train, because trains are cool, and I like trains. but that is a terrible line and is, again, not deserving forgiveness. I'm really about forgiveness in today's stream, it seems. And by that I mean not offering it or giving it. You know, do not forget, do not forgive. I don't know how I feel about using an old 4chan line there, but I did. Don't feel great about it, but I did do it. Then again, it was when charcoal 4chan was not like an absolute clusterfuck. Again, excuse my language. But then again, wasn't it always kind of clusterfuck? I mean, come on, let's be honest. It always kind of was. Alright, so we should have a charcoal pick line right here. Get rid of that part. And we should have a train coming my way real soon. Now those for some reason are titanium chests. They don't need to be titanium chests. Steel chests will do just fine. Now, what I would like to do is something a little bit unusual and just use regular boilers for this water supply. Because I feel like if I went any further than that, we would really escalate my power usage. And we've got charcoal anyway. Why don't we just use it, you know? So I guarantee we've got some boiler ones in storage. Probably not 50, but we'll just take what we get. Should be very exciting. Is what we get here. What if I could fit another exoskeleton? It does look like we could. But then again, then we'd need to figure out how to get another exoskeleton. Oh, that would work. 10 advanced circuits. I'm sure I could find those around somewhere. I know that sounds facetious, but it's really not. I did find them. I actually had them. And 30 electric engines. Again, pretty easy to find. They would be available where all good things are sold. Like here. That's one. Kind of expected more than one. Okay. There we go. Just build another exoskeleton. Just build a little bit extra speed. Because I'm doing a lot of running backwards and forwards right now. Alternatively, I could build a car, but why? Now, did I get my boilers? That's what I really want to know. I got 50 boilers. Why do we have 50 boilers? You know what? The less I know about that, the happier I am. That's going to be the conclusion I'm going to draw from that. Because quite frankly, that is way more boilers than I ever thought I was going to get. So, boilers. So many boilers. They're going to make my steam. So we're going to go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We're going to split this bad-o boyo. And we're going to go down. Now, I don't know. Well, obviously we need water, and that's actually pretty easy to achieve because water's right there. Water is real. I know conspiracy theorists try to tell you water's not real. It is. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I'm not actually sorry you had to find out this way. You've been lied to. Water's real. Okay? Anyway, that's enough conspiracy chat for today. I've already offended enough people. So that's going to produce a lot of steam. Great. Now how much... Now it's chemical plants, I believe, that makes charcoal. Carbon, rather. So we're just going to make it this way. That's going to make... That needs 9,000 per minute. That's going to make 14,000 per minute. This is going to require a lot more charcoal than I think I realized. So for full 5 belts worth... Wait, belts. There we go. 5 belts worth, that's going to require... Okay, it's not going to be too bad. It's going to require 911 carbon per minute. Oh, well, you know what? That's it. That was easy. And that is just 1 belt's worth. Wow, okay, sure. That did it in 1, guys. Did it in 1. You don't usually get that lucky in the mean streets of Factorio. Sometimes, you know, dreams come true. What can I tell you? I know you thought dreams wouldn't come true today, but they came true. And someday, you know, dreams might come true for you too. I can't promise anything, of course, because, you know, your dreams are ridiculous, but wow, that got real mean. Your dreams aren't that... I don't know what your dreams are. Chat, what are your dreams? I'll tell you if you're ridiculous, if you should give up. In this stream, Seif just is a bastard, apparently. I didn't know that this would be the bastard stream, but hello, here we are. So what we're going to do is actually similar to last time, but we're going to be requesting this way. Sorry, I'm still laughing at the idea of like tell me what your dreams are and I'll tell you that you're bullshit. It's so mean. It's so mean to joke about such things. People's dreams are the things that keep them alive. You know? Dreams are great. You gotta have them. No, you know what? Just don't break the habit. Don't break your rules. Stick with that. Be the meme you wanted to dream. Okay. So that is gonna make something. Is that good now? Mostly. Just that one needs to be connected. Okay, great. So that's charcoal, oh sorry, carbon, that is... Oh, that should probably be like that. That is carbon, that is electric. So that's my basic electric components built. And they need to go on a blue line, I believe. Yes, they do. Wait, 5 belts worth? Yeah, that's never gonna max out. Oh well. It's hard to see if that's actually enough when you're not actually seeing the full process come out. They're on a blue belt, so what I'm gonna... So this is gonna be 5 belts? It's only 4. Shit, I think I need one more. You know what, 4 will do for now. We can always expand it later. So we're gonna go... like that. Like that. I feel like I'm gonna run out of room when I'm doing what I'm doing here. Probably. And great. So then this is going to come out. That. Yeah, because the other side is going to be the problem. I'll figure that out when I get there. Actually, yeah, how am I going to connect the other side to this? Oh, you just connected a slightly different point, that's all. Okay. connect it higher up in the chain. It'll be fine. You'll see. I'm a little anxious about it actually, but that's alright. I need to go to here. I need to go to here, so that way everything is straight. That's going to the wrong line because it needs to go to blue. And that's going to the wrong line as well because it needs to go to blue, as we've discussed. Great. And we'll probably push it in the other way. That'll be fine actually. We'll figure it out. So that is 2 of the resources needed, I believe. It's hard to see because nothing's actually been made. Maybe I do need to actually start connecting things. So that's solder. Let's go find solder. And then we need what? Copper and tin. Well, copper is easy. Copper's right here. Let's just connect that now. The fun thing is, even after I'm done with all this, it's actually not going to make anything yet. So that's the fun thing. Do you think that's not fun? Well, yeah, probably true. This is why I shouldn't have built backwards. But building backwards seemed like such a fun challenge. I don't even know which order these need to go in. Really? You needed more? Oh, because... Wait, what? It's not connected, that's the problem. That's a mistake. That's alright, that's fixable. Look, it doesn't need more than 5,000. Please go away, sir. The train stop is full. How badly did I mess up my resources right now? A little bit. A little badly. So, red circuits are coming through again. Is ferric chloride solved? Copper is slow. We can speed up copper, actually. But anyway, that is basic electric components sorted out. Next we need to sort out... and solder. So next I guess we sort out transistors, and then we're in a better place. Okay, did we get more strain casters? Oh, you know what? We got this, and we never actually put it in there. Boop. Should make us run a little bit faster. We got one more strain caster. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted a bit more than one. I won't lie to you, I did want more than one. Oh well, one is what we got. Okay, so hopefully that speeds up red circuit production just a tad. Science is still going slowly, and it will until we get the red circuits really built up. Then we can make blue chips pretty fast, and then we can make a lot of things pretty fast once we're done with this. Because it's going to be hopefully producing about 30 items per second. So 30 items per second times 60. It's going to be producing about 1,800 a minute, which is a good number. Okay, you know what? That's pretty good. It's done that because now we can figure out how the hell tin works. If I use coolant, it would be even more efficient, but... Okay, so copper's on the left side then, okay. So I would rather probably not put that there then. Okay, and we're going to put it down here. I hope that didn't just fill with solder. Oh, no, but that did. Yikes. That just filled with copper. Then tin from the magical land of Tinland, as we've discussed before. That comes up to there. Of course, we don't know where Tinland's from because our dealer won't tell us. You can be like, hey, don't just keep quoting Bill Wirtz. And I say, you know what? You're not my real dad. I'll do what I want. Because I'm going to quote Bill Wirtz and you can't stop me. You literally can't. You could try, but you can't. Because I'm unstoppable. Okay. So with that knowledge and sass, with the knowledge and sass provided by building this thing, I will do this. Things are in the way. Of course they're in the way, because no one thought about how things are going to actually work when you bloody build them. Okay, fantastic. Then we're just going to go sneaky. Beep. Okay. Then we need to probably get stuff together. Okay, tin. Now tin should be on the outside. I think we might have them around the wrong way. No, that... I don't know. I think they're wrong though. Maybe I should just get more strain casters before really worrying too much. Because I'm worrying about something I cannot visualize. And that's where I'm running into problems. Okay. But then after that, we've got that sorted out. So, let's just get the next thing together, shall we? Appears we are running out of sand, and it appears we've got worm problems very soon. Wonderful. Love worm problems. What we could do actually is, no, that's actually harder to do. We could just build down a little bit more and then come across, and that's the lazy way to do it, and it's the way I'm gonna do it. Anyway, it's time to take the Venga bus out. I think the Venga bus needs to steal some resources. And the Venga bus needs to deal with those worms. Production's going alright though. I mean, the whole point of this is when we're done, we will have so many red circuits that we will hopefully never need more again. That's the intent. I've just realized my stream is wrong. It should be to 113, not to 103, because that's time going backwards. So anyway, we've corrected that. No backwards time on this stream, thank you very much. I'm very much against the time travel. You know, I don't need fast filter inserters, or at least not as many. You know, I don't need any of them, really. Let's just take as much sand as we can. That was it, huh? That was the sand we could take. Filtration units, we don't need any of those right now. Definitely not, definitely not. Induction furnace 2s, no, that was just us upgrading some things. Why is that not working? Crystal slurry is maxed out. Interesting. Oh well. So we've stolen a bunch of sand, but quite frankly I'm worried about the lack of sand that I'm able to get. That one apparently had a lot. Some of them have a lot. I may have raided some sand earlier, I guess. Crystallizers. How many crystallizers am I trying to get? 50? That might be an over-exaggeration. Okay, 7,000 sand should be enough to push me through to completing this build
of at least transistors and circuit boards. Although that's going to be a pain. Wooden boards. Shit, wooden boards are going to be a problem, actually. I hadn't considered that. I'm going to need wooden boards a couple of times too, aren't I? Because I'm going to need them for... How do you make these? Basic circuit boards. Oh, okay, so it doesn't actually get made out of... But it still needs wooden boards. Okay, I'm going to need wooden boards real soon. Okay, we'll deal with that when we get there. That's my final conclusion answer. It's always important when you're trying to figure out the final conclusion to your answer, you just go me, because that way you know you're being serious. I don't want people to think I'm some sort of loose lad who's never serious. 5,000 may have been too many. Let's tone that down a little bit, buddy. To 4,000. Buddy. What are you doing? Okay, so we want, say, 500. That's going to make them go nuts. I could have just taken them myself, but nope. Instead, they're getting angry. Okay. So, this is not usually how I want this part to work, but that's okay. It's how it's working now. So, yeah, this is not a great way of doing this. Usually I like to be very the same length, but that's not going to happen this time. Okay, so it's just not happy about just some things. That's alright, we'll put a circle in and that'll fix it. Where are we going to put a circle? Probably, if I take a guess... Oh yeah, I forgot about those worms. Hello worms! How you doing? Watch out for Bogey B. You know about Bogey B. I've warned you about Bogey B. And his wormy destruction. I don't know. Okay, does anyone actually know of Bogey B anymore? Like, the original worms had like this song or something about Bogey B. Like it was a little story about the worms fighting. And then Bogey B killed himself because it's worms, and that's kind of how worms works, let's be honest. Because no one's ever played worms and not accidentally pressed the wrong button and killed themselves. But it's just like, I think about Bogey B a lot, and I don't know why. Like, he picked up the weapon against all advice, and then he exploded. And I was like, poor Bogey B. He deserved better. You know? I think I'm going to need the finger bus here, actually. The problem with this area is I actually don't know what is the correct side anymore. So, down goes left. Okay. So the down will be the out. Unless I've mathed this wrong. It's not even math. Wait, down will be the out or down will be the in? Down will be the in. See? Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, Vengabus. Where are you? The Vengabus is never in a different place. It literally lives there. So I'm gonna put it here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but that's okay. Okay, Vengabus, just move a little bit closer. I don't think it's going to shoot you here. Think you'll be safe? Yeah, the Vengabus is safe. And it's just going to deal with these worms for the next 500 seconds. Oh, that one's not happy about what's going on. Almost like I'm trying to kill them. Okay, well they're dead. They got one good shot off though, and I appreciate that they tried. I think that's correct. Looks good. Okay, so out, in. Maybe I should connect them. They're happy now. It's happy now. Out. In. Okay, and of course needs the chain. Okay, cool. So anyway, Bogey B, what's he doing? What's he doing now? I know for sure no one ever talks about Bogey B anymore. I don't even know why I'm still talking about Bogey B, honestly. Hang on, I didn't realize that when this train fired, it fired out shells. That's hickin' cool. I want to watch you do it one more time. There's no more targets in range, is there? Look, this is so not important right now, but I want to see it fire out a shell. Just all I want to do is watch this. Okay, it's extended. Oh man, that's so cool. I've never noticed that before. That's awesome. Okay. And that's been jammed up. Oh. Apparently this train likes to go down that way now. Look, can you just not be there for a little while? And just...
For goodness!
Thanks for joining Alpha Seraph Gaming. Seraph Gaming, rather, not Seraph. Yeah. I mean, I love these little details that you notice after playing the game for so long. Oh, how long has it done that for? And it's probably done that since the artillery train ever existed. Okay, so that's going to be my electronic components. That's a good. Now transistors. Now transistors are going to require tin copper wires as well. Now, I think we're already making enough of them. But what if we stole them? We're going to need silicon wafers. Now silicon wafers... Have we deadlocked my own train? We've deadlocked our train. Oh, that's been a while. Okay. There we go, that should fix it. Alright, and that'll get my crushed stone along, and that'll be nice. So, transistors. Tin copper wires, pretty easy to make, and I can probably siphon it off here. Although, how much is this going to be making? 2 belts worth, and how much do I want? I think I want about 2 belts worth, so actually I probably do need to make more. That's alright. I don't even know what tin copper wire is now, because everything's just sort of merged in with the sentience of the whole factory. Okay, build it down here, that's probably good. Yep. Silicon wafers, they are made in their own little house. Plastic is brought in by train. The only problem is I don't even know what these are because I need my strain casters. And if I remember right, the problem with strain casters was advanced circuits. Probably concrete bricks as well, honestly. How's concrete bricks going? I haven't thought about those in a while. Looks like it actually caught up at some point. Well, that's rather pleasing to hear, actually. Red chips, they're going a bit better, actually. Seems like everything sort of caught up with speeding these up. Tin collapsed. Again. Doing the best it can. Maybe I do want a dedicated tin refinery at some point in the near future. Okay, so anyway, focus. So we need... That'll make 5 transistors. And we need how many belts worth of transistors? We need 5 belts of transistors. Wonderful. That is a huge bloody number. And if I had one of these, I would know what that number was. Oh, that's great. Exactly what I didn't want to do. Hello. Thank you. So we're just going to try and trick the system into building one thing. One day it'll build the right one. There we go. I believed in it. Did not let me down. Okay, so transistors. For 5 belts worth, which is, don't forget, a ridiculous number, we're going to need about 46 of these things. 46 over, doesn't really matter, at least 2. So let's go 46 over 5. So that's going to be 46 over 4 then maybe. So that's 11, so 12. Gosh, that's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is when I wonder, is it better to make the next level? What are these little guys called? Assembling. But what are they actually called? Electronics. Electronics. What? They require processing units. Okay, so in short, we're not building those. Great, good to know. So I want, in the end, like 5 of these. And because they do need 3 things, that means the belt's also going to be room for 2 belts. Wonderful. So it's got to be something along like this. And we need 5 of these. Gosh, that's a lot. Thankfully, we've done some of the prep for this. And then, of course, it does need to get them out, which I can literally copy this as well. Why copy that when I can copy this? Way better. Obviously, it went a little bit excited at the end there, but we can go with that. We don't actually want the belts to be there because the belts will be going the wrong way when you reverse them. Okay, so that will give me some. What if instead of 5 we had 4? Don't like it. 5 actually fits just perfectly with the benchmark space I've given it. So we'll give it the exact space I said I was going to. But man, do we need red circuits for everything I'm going to produce. I could. Oh, simply devilish Seymour. Do I just steal from here? I mean, it's not doing anything. Why hold on to resources that are doing literally nothing for me, right? Simply devilish Seymour. Steamed hams, yo. Okay. I'm going to lose some of my construction bots. They're going to be back there somewhere. I motioned behind me as if you could see me like thumbing backwards, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Because I mean, look at all these advanced circuits that are literally doing nothing. I could find so much use for this huge number of advanced circuits, which for some reason aren't doing anything right now, which actually that's a concern in itself. Why are they not doing anything? What are they supposed to be doing? They're supposed to be producing these. We've got enough of those. Supposed to be producing these. We've got enough of those. Why are we not making more purple science then? Because we don't have enough silver plate. Wait, what? Wait, what? How we... what? Are we not making enough silver plate? Literally nothing uses silver. This is not not relevant right now, but I'm just so confused with how this is possible. That's brass. Tell me we didn't know? What the hell happened to silver? Silver? Wait, what the hell happened to silver? Nothing uses silver. Nothing should use silver. No, quite frankly, we've... Okay. One problem at a time. I want a lot of these. I just want you to go freaking nuts. And there's the Straincaster. Is that a Straincaster? Yeah, I want you to go a little nuts. Actually, you don't have brass pipes. You don't have brass pipes. You should have brass pipes. Where's my brass? Okay, brass and silver. Let's fix that right now, because brass is here. And we apparently have no brass. That's cool. Brass is supposed to be... Yeah. Oh, copper's a problem again. Bloody copper, always being a problem. Just... I mean, could I just take it from here? No, that's miles away. That's a stupid idea. Okay, new plan. That's probably not helping anything. Let's just get rid of that. Probably just wasted a lot of copper with what I just did there, but that's okay. So does it actually put out any copper? Or is it just very, very slow? It does put out some. What I think I might do... Put a pump here. And... kind of the opposite, actually. If this is 400 molten copper, I'm really hoping this isn't connected to something else in a way that I haven't realized yet. This is connected to molten copper 400, but quite frankly, that shouldn't really be happening. Like, I actually don't think it should be running at all. No, if... I don't really want this to be made. But I want it to turn on if... It's almost the opposite, isn't it? Well, the good news is it doesn't look like it's connected any other way. Yeah, I kind of don't want that happening. Oh, okay, I know how I want to do it. I know, I've got it. So it is wrong. It doesn't need to exist like that. What I can do instead is a thing where... Okay, sorry, just really basic circuitry that I just had a moment where I just could not remember how basic circuitry went. We need electronic circuits and we need copper. Okay, electronic circuits acquired, copper, wrong sort of copper. Copper acquired, great. So what we want to do is, if this, so I want to enable if ingots greater than, say, 4, turn on. This, I just want you to read the belt conditions, because I only want that to fire if we don't have anything. Yeah, that's much better. And so we won't be putting stuff into the induction furnace unless it's full. Okay, back to silver, and silver's a problem. What's going wrong with silver? Let's find out. Is the problem with silver as simple as it just doesn't have minerals for ages? That doesn't seem likely. That is a low tier copper that I was making ages ago. That is titanium. There's no way it's enough titanium. Silver. Doesn't have yellow. Yellow looks fine. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the hydrofluoric acid. Yeah, okay. Calcium sulfate. Forgot that I had to fix that. What can you do with calcium sulfate? You can make it into lime. I mean, to some degree useful, but I don't really need lime. So what I do need is probably, let's grab some titanium. And we're going to build a noise maker. And we're going to go beep, 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 beep. Okay, that's good. Too many beeps, but I don't really care. Okay, so programmable speaker, which I built, and it's totally cool. And calcium, no, not calcium sulfate. I mean, yes, but not yet. Okay, if calcium sulfate is greater than, well, is equal to, greater than or equal to 9,300. Still making the noise. 9,400? No, it's fine now. Okay. We're going to go global playback rather, show alert. Fix this shit. Great. That'll work. That'll be super annoying later. Meanwhile, the problem was I just didn't have hydrofluoric acid, and now I do, and silver is coming through again. So that was a real basic problem that should have never really happened, but I've enabled it to happen again, so that's great. Probably in a while though. So why was I even thinking about silver in the first place? Oh, because I had all those red... that should actually mean these sciences are probably being made again. Yeah, go purple science. I don't really need purple science right now, but go purple science. Purple is fine, yellow, black. Okay, so yellow is a bit rubbish, pink's definitely rubbish. Red is fine, green is fine, blue is fine, purple is fine. And black's just delivering, what, a few. Fine, it's trying. Okay, so this is me trying to make my transistors. How much plastic is this actually going to need? I didn't consider that. Well, it's also going to need a lot more advanced circuits, that's for sure. How much plastic are you going to need? Not actually that much, just one belt's worth. Interesting. Okay, well, speaking of plastic and getting it in, let's get it in. Now, for some reason, I like to put plastic on a train. I'm not sure why, since it is all liquid, but I put it on a train. That's the sort of person I am. I'm the sort of man who likes plastic on his trains. Where's a plastic drop site? There's a plastic pick site. Plastic drop should be around here somewhere. There we go. So if I do that, and then build some steel chests, my robots will do the rest of the work. I need fast inserters, but I ran out. Of course I did. I need some fast inserters, but I eated them. Alright, so plastic is not necessarily the biggest concern, so that's cool. Tin copper wires. Silicon wafers are the ones that need their own belt, pretty much. That train's going to keep coming backwards and forwards until I get the inserters, so maybe I should get that sorted. I should have hundreds of them, just so delighted to be picked up. Hot local inserters in your area ready to be picked up. And here they come. Oh boy. Wow, that also picked up like a bunch of electronics assembly machines too. Man, I didn't expect those hot local inserters to be so hot. Am I heading on inserters now? I mean, look, just gotta say, they'll grab you. Okay, so the good news is the train will actually start delivering stuff this time, as opposed to just dropping it off, like just leaving immediately. Okay, so the bad news is we need to now split this to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if we... And we'll go, no, not input priority, upper priority. Great. That's probably right. That's probably right. I love the certainty. That's probably right. It might not be, but it's probably right. It's right enough, you know? And that's actually all it needs. Cool. It would be good if they perhaps output on like a slightly different thing. Yeah, that's good. That's lots of plastic. Next is silicon. Still need a lot more strand inserters, but that's okay. I still really regret building backwards, but now I'm like too far into this. You know, at some point you gotta be like, you know what? I've made my bed, now I must lie in it. Speaking of which, I didn't make my bed. It's relevant, but also true. Okay, so that's good. Now silicon. Now silicon's another interesting situation. We're done with this. We'll have not everything. So 2 things are being delivered. We still need transistors, and then we need circuit boards, and circuit boards are going to be a problem. So transistors, then well, silicon is the next thing. So we're going to build out this way. And there's a cliff in the way. Not really a problem, just kind of a pain. Okay. So silicon, actually, look, we'll put silicon here because that's where we started working on it. And it probably makes sense for it to be underneath where I'm working anyway right now. Okay, and I have a funny feeling the last one of these we didn't actually signal out. We didn't. Cool. Glad I remembered. Almost too late, but glad I remembered eventually. Okay, so we need another train stop, which we... Wow, you need electronic circuits for that? That'd be fantastic if I built forwards, because then I'd have unlimited electronic circuits, but I've built backwards. Where are my strandcasters? You're still waiting on brass pipes, huh? You know, I know a way we can get lots of brass pipes. Like, those are brass pipes. Why don't we just, scoopily doopily? Oh, it's also advancing those, which is probably not as required. Well, that's fine, I suppose. There's more resources that I didn't really want to spend right now. You know, we probably don't need that many centrifuges. Okay. But when we drop off the brass pipes, boy, won't the factory be pleased. Hopefully a bunch of them get delivered to things that need them. Like blast furnaces apparently need them. Okay. Apparently this whole thing just needs a lot of brass. Okay. Well, we did what we could. We got 2. 2 is not many. But, you know, it built some stuff. We never actually got this connected to solder. We'll probably need to do that one day. Okay, so silicon. Now, silicon is kind of a pain. So that's always a good start to any sentence. And we never picked up my electric circuits. Wonderful! Okay, you know what? Air filters. Do we have those in the belts? Probably best to just check through the logistics network itself, isn't it? Air filters. We do. We've got 100 of... We've got 100 of the air filter 2s. Why the... was I building so many of those? Whatever, I've got them now. 10 is probably too many. But then again, if you don't actually finish it, you get none of them. Oh, no, I did. Never mind. You know what? I probably don't need mixers anymore. I think I'm still collecting those. Probably don't need those anymore. Yeah. Let's clear my inventory of stuff that I carry around a lot of stuff I just never use. But every now and then it's just useful to have. Okay, so... did get the air filters and we did get the train stuff. We did get the train stuff. Thank goodness. I was for a moment there like, please tell me I didn't forget a third time. It needs the silicon. It doesn't need the train. I mean, we could bring the silicon ingots in and then melt them and then do everything here. It wouldn't be a problem. In fact, let's just do that. I don't care anymore. Silicon ingot drop. Come on, train. Come on down, train. Please. Sorry. Don't mind. I don't want to be a problem to you, train. I just want silicon. Yeah, that's gonna jam it up, but that's alright, it'll come back. It just turns around, like, dude, did you call me down and then send me back? And it's like, yeah, I mean, yes, didn't mean to. And that'll come back. Okay, great. God, I'm so annoying. And I will, you know what? I won't even put them on the belt. I'll just put them straight into the induction. There we go, problem solved. Just induct that immediately. That can only go well. Okay, great. So then we need nitrogen gas. I've done these before. And I'm just going to copy this design, because this design, I was going to say worked well, but it didn't work well, but it did work. Look at that design. Wonderful. That's a top-notch design right there. Best part about it is it still uses brass. And casting machine 2s, apparently. So it just needs some nitrogen, which we have the air filters. There they go. I don't even think it needs... That's not air. Do I not know what air is? I'm kidding. I know what it is. I'm not as stupid as I look. Fuck, they're gonna realize I'm as stupid as I look. Well, that's actually fine. I don't have a webcam, so you'll never know. Ha-ha! That's the real victory today. I mean, I do, but my room's messy and I don't even want anyone to see it. Possibly one day. One day I will be one of those cool boys who has their webcam on display and is like, guys, look at me, I'm a real person. And then you'll all be like, ah! Facial features, he has them! Ban this man! Ban him! That would be an interesting story. Twitch bans a man from just not being attractive enough. That's alright, I'll just go into the, what is it called? The hot tubs one? And then everyone's like, yeah, alright, he's fine. Not fine, but, you know, fine enough. Okay. What the fuck am I talking about? Alright, so it's gonna need... Shit, really? 5 belts worth? We don't have 5 belts worth. We've only got half a belt's worth. So we're going to need to make lots of these. Well, okay, so one of these... It's not the key I want to press. One of these... So 3 of these does 25. So if we... How much seed does this produce? It produces enough seed. Okay, and these are kind of 1-to-1, aren't they? So if I want 5, then I'm going to need 25 of these? Unless my maths is wrong. Okay, so we're going to change this. Because this was clearly not designed for just this level of bullshit. So we want 25 cast. I do not have 25 castings on me. Why would I carry around that many castings? I wouldn't, quite frankly. I'm not even sure that I even request castings, do I? I do. I just can't see them right now. Casting machines, I'll request 10. I'm going to need 25. Yikes. That's so many. Put those in there. Just put them in there. Fine. Okay, so 25 castings, which will look like... And then every 5 needs its own belt. So in which case, I might be better to do them like this and have like an array of them. And that needs to get out of here. Oh good, it picked up some plant stuff. Wonderful. Let's just do 4 of them. 4 may suffice. Although, now that I've done it like that, I could just do a 5th one. Because, I mean, now I've got almost a plan together. What was my plan to actually get the things together? Probably move 1 more down. Or 2. Let's go 2 down. And we eject these. And do it like this. No, what we do is we do it like that. There we go. They look like weird milk bottles. Now, the first ones are going to be kind of weird because they're going to go... they kind of come back around. And we're going to also do this. Do I even have a plan? Not really. Thanks for asking. Okay, new plan. I've never... Hey Mighty Panda, how you doing? Glad to see you here. Like, legitimately, I'm glad to see you here. I mean, then again, who would, like, say, hey, you're here? Why? But, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, so this will probably work a lot better now. And split. And split. And move it 1 more down, because clearly I've not got enough room to do anything with this. I think we need to put the silicon out, and there's no way to actually do that with that time, that space. Alright, and then we also need to... That's good to split like that. And that'll split like that. That'll split like that, which gives it enough room to do other stuff, which is really nice. Okay. Now that's actually got the right thing, so that's cool. So if we do this right, which we're going to, because... Oh my goodness. And then just out like that. That's going to make my delicious silicon chips. And we're actually going to do one going offset as well. So that way we get a full line of chippy boys. Because we want 5 of them apparently. For some reason. Game's just bullying me now. I mean, I know it's me that's let it bully me. In fact, I asked it to bully me. I asked it to bully me and now I'm sad that it's bullying me. Like, this is on me. Okay. Why is it doing this to me? It's like, you literally said, hey, can you bully me a little? Like, just a little? Come on. Please. Please. I need it. And the game's just like, bro, I do not know what your problem is. But I am in. Like, wait, what? You heard me. And you're like, this is weird now. Okay, so we ran out of castings. But that's alright. And what we do is we go out. And we go out, but then we do a little bit of a spin. And then these go out. They go out to here. That goes out to here. Okay, that's 5 belts worth of silicon, supposedly. Approximately. Then we go do, and we, nope, not input priority, output priority. Great. Now when we have more silicon, that's actually going to be a bit more impressive. I don't really need these silicon seeds, so just chuck them in there, please. Okay, so now the silicon chips, they get their own thing, I believe. So we're going to work on this one from reverse. Because working from everything from reverse has really worked out well for me today. I don't know why I'm continuing to do it. Like, literally, every time I say, I'm going to work on this from reverse, someone should just be going, no, stop. For the love of God, stop. And I'm like, oh, what's the harm in this? And then it just points to literally what I'm working on and goes, like, do you seriously not remember what you're doing today? I go, no, not really. I have a really short attention span. I was like, well, okay. Whatever, man. And then it just bullies me, I guess. So we're going to do this as well. So I have used so many belts doing this right now. And you are on the wrong belt, my friend. There. Which also means that plastic all needs to be picked up, but that's alright. And I'm left with 31 belts, that's fantastic. Okay, so that's the silicon. Or most of it, and that'll make my transistors. And that means this is almost done. Aside from the fact that we've got solder, we've got transistors, so we just need to do basic circuit boards. Which, of course, the problem with that is basic circuit boards are going to be a pain. Anyway, I'm going to come here and just demand a shit ton of things. I don't know if it's going to have enough belts for me. I really don't. Wow, I got up to 600 belts, huh? And you can see the things sort of leapfrogging backwards and forwards as they start to like upgrade things that were sitting in buffers, which is great. I think the finger bus needs to go out just for a little bit, just over here. Okay, so that should have given me hopefully some strain casters. It gave me 10. That's more than I expected, honestly. Pretty happy with that. Okay, so that's gonna finish that off. Great. Then this is gonna go crazy. No, this is mostly done. So strain casters. Now these need to be copper wires. Tinned copper wires specifically. As do these. We are just short a little bit. Okay, so copper. Copper, am I right? I legitimately don't know if I'm right. Okay, and that power pole I took down was apparently load bearing. That's filled that with copper. That's pretty neat. Doing this. So now all I need is tin. From, of course, the magical tin land. Which I really feel like we don't make enough tin. Copper we're fine with. Tin is going to be problematic the longer we go. Also, this is filling up. That's probably bad. I'm not fixing it right now, but it's probably bad. Tin is actually pretty easy to make as well, if I recall correctly. So we could just build more tin from here. Because tin is one of the tier 1 resources. Like, it doesn't need anything special. Uranium still going well. Real quick, how's my power going? Not bad, actually. How's power going in general? Hard to say, it's not connected to anything. How's power in general? Yeah, it's creeping upwards, but not at a drastic, scary pace. So we can probably let it resume worrying another time. So we could copy this and then turn this into a tin refinery. The only thing that worries me is I kind of wanted this to be another copper. So hang on. Why don't I just do one more copper? Yeah, that was what's going to happen. Do one more copper and then we'll do some tin. That might be alright. But then again, maybe we're fine for tin. I didn't actually check the No, tin is rubbish. Ah! No, I don't think it is actually. I think tin's fine. I think it just needs to... I think it just needs to speed up. Still no harm in getting more copper though. Like, more copper is always going to be better than less copper. Okay, so I don't really need more tin. I just need to speed up the inductors. Which I actually have fast reduction furnaces right now. Which is nice to see. So that should increase tin production by quite a bit. Increasing the blast furnaces as well would also speed things up, but I do have some blast furnaces. There you go. Speed them up too, buddy. And solder is going well, which is probably why everything else is going well. We also have a lot of sand here, so we can grab some of that sand. And the artifacts I don't need. Okay, so tin is actually going far better than I could have thought. It just looks bad right now. And when I connect to this, it will be bad. Never mind, it's gonna be bad. So if we connect, do this with tin, and we sort of slide it out to the side right now. This might be really bad, but I guess we'll only know when we do it. That's aluminium. That's solder. Solder's full? Solder's empty. Solder must not be connected because solder, we got lots of it. And that is tin. Okay, so tin, we can connect it that way, and that fills that up with delicious tin goodness. The only sort of goodness you want in life is tin. That's why Belgians like Tintin. True story. I don't actually know if Belgians like Tintin specifically. I just know it was created by a Belgian. And then I just assumed they like what was made in their country by their country lads. Their country lads? Is that a phrase anyone uses? Ah, my country lads! No, it's not. Okay. Then... What? Okay, that's an interesting mistake and problem we've got there. And we've got full inventory. Fantastic. Okay. Let's try and fix that problem by doing this. Oh, let's do it like by doing this. That's a really elegant solution. I think we're all very proud of it. That's a joke. It's a shit solution. But I think we're all very proud of it. No one's proud of it. Okay. But that is looking all right. Because... Okay, so technically that's one thing there. That's exciting. Solder, let's go connect solder to things. Solder shouldn't be too hard to connect to things. Hiya. We will need to expand tin. But we knew that already. Now, I'm expecting solder to be in here somewhere. Solder, solder, solder. Oh, I'm literally standing right next to it. Ah! Wonderful. It's like, what is this heat radiating next to me? I don't know, I probably don't care. Probably not solder. I don't think molten solder is actually that hot. It's 200 degrees. It's kind of hot, I guess. Okay, and solder is not connected to the other side, so we probably need to do that as well. Oops. Look, that was actually pretty good. Let's just do it that way. Okay, so that should be plenty of solder coming through now. Hopefully. The main problem seems to be that we can't just spit it out fast enough, which is an interesting problem. So we're going to do the same thing. Wait, what? That goes like that, it goes like that. Probably should be like that. Okay. Right, yeah, so there is one that's slightly skew with. That's fine. Skew with is not a crime. Unlike skateboarding, which is actually a crime. I don't care if anyone says skateboarding's not a crime, it's absolutely a crime. No one's going to convince me otherwise. Alright, so tin, good. Copper, good. Stuff, probably good. Yeah. Tin copper wire needs to go into here. Yes, it does. Okay, so tin. Copper. Gotta wait. Oh yeah, that's the wrong one. I like it that the game tells you, like, bro, that's not the same thing. I'm glad that it doesn't connect them together, unlike oxygen not included, which it does not give a shit. It's like, yeah, you want to connect things wrong? I am in, buddy. I am in. I mean, I love oxygen not included, but it is very enthusiastic to mix things incorrectly. We also probably need to get water for it. I think that's what's... There's a few problems with this, actually. Water's the main one. No, there's a couple of problems. I'll fix them in a moment. Can we just sort of siphon that water? Can we siphon? Can we has water, please? We can has water, please. Okay, so that's filled that all up with water. Now we just need to connect the tin. Is that tin? Probably tin. Yeah. Tin to this. And the copper. It's not actually going to connect very well. Funny thing about connecting things, you actually need to connect them for them to work. The copper to... Hey, that was actually pretty good. Copper to this. It is connected. We're good. We're happy. Up priority that one. And then we're going to go jump, jump. Are also going to go up a priority like that. So then if we do that a couple more times, we do it like that, we do it like that. Why is plastic coming from the top? Don't want it from the top, we want it from the bottom. It went from the top once. Good for that. Okay, you plan. Oh god, that's a real pain that comes from the top. Can it not? Okay. The new plan is that we do this. Gives us less space every time. Oh, it's awkward. That's awkward. Okay. So, then we will do this. And we're going to go down as deep as we can. Yep, that's good. And then we go... No. Yes. And then we do it one more time. The same way. And this comes up around. This goes down, and then it goes like that again. Hopefully, this trick continues to work. Does until right at the end, but quite frankly at that point it doesn't need to work anymore because there's only one thing left, and it just needs to doodle into there. Go. And why is it not making anything? Have everything you want, don't you? They're all backwards. They're all backwards. Not a problem, it's just annoying. Then if I spin this around, now here's where we get a little bit tricky. If I do this, is it going to work? I don't even know what I'm trying to select anymore. What have I got? I don't have everything. Okay. Just select the entire thing. Fasten inserters in the way. No, I'm gonna have to just get rid of them all. Oh boy, I'm glad I have robots and copy and paste in this game. If there was no copy and paste feature, I think I wouldn't get this far in the game. Because I would just cry myself to sleep every time I played it. So good job, Woob. That's the number one, like you can put that on the box. If it wasn't for their great features, I would cry myself to sleep. Thanks, Woob. But look, it's making stuff. That's what matters. You know what might also be good is if we put another one in. Why is that not doing anything? Okay. So there's transistors built. A transistors come into here. And which line do they go into? They go into the fast line. Good to know. I'd always love to have a review of something on a box, but then again, who makes boxes anymore? And two, I don't do reviews, so that's probably the big problem for that dream. Maybe I need to do reviews so I can get my name on a review. But the only thing is, I'll never be big, so it'll always be like, you ever see those reviews on Steam where it's just someone saying like, great game, and it's like nerd.com monthly / YouTube, and you're like, who the fuck is that? And it's probably someone who cares very much about what they do, but it's just like, who even are you? They're my favorite reviews, the ones where it's just like, just some guy that I've never heard of. And I've never heard of their publication or anything. It's like, alright, that's... I mean, good job for getting your name on the review, but it's always like for this really indie thing. And yeah, you've just never heard of it. And I mean, good on them for getting, like, the level of recognition. But it's like just the, you know, if it's like, oh, Game of the Year IGN, you're like, oh damn, IGN thinks it's Game of the Year, good job IGN. You know, but just some random guy is never enough to make me go, oh damn, this random guy thinks the game's good. And usually it's probably like a paid review. I mean, I don't mean paid review as in they've paid him off to write a good review. I'd like to think people don't do that. But it's also not exactly like the most flattering of reviews. Okay, so we've got everything we need here except for the circuit boards. And the circuit boards are going to require wood. No, they don't. They require resin and copper and tin and ferric chloride solution. Okay, but then we actually have the third piece of what we need to make red circuits. However, we are done for today. We have made an interesting machine today. Like, I am not displeased with what we have made today. I would have loved to have made more. And if I didn't have other responsibilities in life, I would probably not play this. I'd probably not stop playing this game until I passed out and died. But unfortunately, I do have to go away. So thank you for watching. If you were keen to continue watching this machine build from backwards to front for some unknown, unholy reason, please give a follow. It's really appreciated. It lets me know that people are interested, and it really encourages me to keep going. Let's be honest though, I'd keep going anyway because I love Factorio so much, and you can put that on the box. But otherwise, you can also find me on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post these videos. It's usually quite a bit delayed. I try to post 2 or 3 a week, but at the same time, I probably make more than that a week, so you can see where that problem arises pretty quickly. I will be doing a stream tomorrow where I will be streaming Dark Souls Randomizer, and you can find the time for that in the schedule below. I like to keep that, I'm usually in that time about half an hour or so. So if you're interested in watching a Dark Souls Randomizer, that's where you'd find me. I am far from the best Dark Souls, especially when Gwyn comes at you in Undeadsburg, which is terrifying. Beyond that, I got nothing more to add, really. I hope you have a great day, whatever time it is, and I'll hopefully see you later. Take care, everyone.